Hello and welcome to another class of economics. Today we'll discuss about scarcity definition. Now what is scarcity definition? So who gave this definition? This definition was written by or given by Lionel Robbins. What did he say? He said that economics is the science which studies human behavior as a relationship between ends and scarce means which have alternative uses. Okay, so this definition is quite simple and quite explanatory. Why? Because first it is saying economics is a science. It is not saying whether it is a social science or it is a human science. It is not specifying. It is saying that it is a science, so it will include it as a human science, right? Again, it studies human behavior as a relationship between ends. Now when we talk about ends in economics actually means wants, the wants that people have, right? So wants. And scarce means, scarce matlab limited, so limited resources. Now limited resources have one more property, that they have alternative uses. They can be used in n number of ways. Like for example, land. So land can be used to grow wheat. It can be used to start a factory. It can be used for n number of things, right? But same piece of land cannot be used for many things. If one thing is actually working on it, then we will stick to that, right? So that is the meaning of alternative uses. So all the resources have alternative uses. They can be used in n number of ways. Now let us discuss the features of this definition. So what are the main features of this definition? The first one is unlimited ends. Now wants. If you talk about wants, human wants, it is unlimited, right? And everybody can actually feel this. Because if one want is satisfied, the moment that want is satisfied, some other want grow up, right? There is some other want, you want something else. And with the development of science and technology, the kind of products available to us is also expanding, because of which again the wants are multiplying. They are growing like ever. So it is growing and it is a never ending thing, right? From the time a child is born to the time he is in his grave, right? Between that time, that person is wanting something or the other. That is why we are saying wants are unlimited ends, right? Now next is scarce means. Now when we speak about scarce means, what does it actually mean? It means that all the productive resources or all the factors of production, okay, like land, labor, capital, which are needed to produce goods and services, and they are used to satisfy human wants. They are scarce. Now how are they scarce? They are scarce in comparison to their demand, because they are always, the demand for them, for the factors of production, for the resources, for the means, are always greater than its supply. That is why we say that resources are scarce in nature. All right, so this term scarcity is actually not used not in an absolute sense, but in relative sense, right? In relation to demand. So a commodity may be available in small quantity, but if nobody is demanding it, then it is not scarce, right? And or if a commodity may be abundantly available, but its demand is higher than its supply, right? So then it is scarce. Next is alternative use of means. Now what does that mean? That all the resources that are available can be used in n number of ways, right? So they can be used for several purposes. For instance, land is very scarce, but land can be used for consumption, for construction of building, cultivation, playground, etc. And likewise all the other resources. So every resource, every factor of production, every productive resource have alternative uses. Next is choice. Now with that, with these three things happening, the first thing was unlimited ends, that is unlimited wants. The second was your limited resources or limited means. The third one is alternative use of means. So these are the three reasons which are leading to the fourth point, which is choice. Because there is unlimited wants, because there is limited resources, and the resources have alternative uses, so we have to choose between the options, right? We have to see that where can we actually use that resource, right? So the consumer will select few wants from the numerous wants according to his preference pattern, right? The scarcity of resources makes the choice necessary. Hence economics is termed as a science of choice. Okay, we have one more feature, which is economics is considered as a science. Now why are we considering economics as a science? Because in economics we have, like in science, we have many theories and many laws to explain a lot of things, to explain a lot of concepts. It same happens in case of economics also. We have different theories and different laws to help us solve various economic problems. Okay, that is why we say economics is a science.